about to be live on KERB radio broadcasting.
Yes, yes, yes.
And I have the handsome.
AGDFEB.
I know this right. So we have been talking about so many things in regards to mental health. This Talks is a positive platform where we talk about real life things and we're talking about how we can help one another, how we can grow, because growing is imperative.
True. Your life experiences, uh, your mindset, basically everything that you encounter since birth contributes to your mindset.
Oh yeah. And every day we steady learning, we steady grinding. It ain't that much that you can't do without having a sound mind because everything starts in your mind. And what I have learned throughout my life is if my mind is not focused, if I'm not where I need to be, if I'm not comfortable, if I'm not taking care of me, I'm going to have an issue in every area of my life. And that is not okay.
Yeah, it's not okay because mentioning all that is one word that is attached to all that, and it's called discipline. We need to be self or learn to be self-disciplined because everything that we are taught. And when you're taught, you are learning. And it's some bad things in there and it's some good things in there.
Yeah. And everything is a learned behavior. And so everything that we do, everything that we say, somebody taught us along the way, or we just been around the wrong people and not protecting our energy. And so when you don't protect your energy, that's gonna happen. You're gonna have people around that shouldn't be around.
Now, how do we protect our energy? The energy that we are, the vibration that we are, is of this. You gotta watch yourself. What I mean, watch yourself, it ain't so much the haters, it's the vampires.
It's the
It's the
vampire.
vampires. They're not gonna suck your blood, but they're gonna suck your energy.
KRV, this is Jess and Jess Talks, and we are live at episode 21.
Yay! What's up, KERB?
Yes, and I am so excited right now. We had a few weekends off, y'all, so I apologize. I was taking care of a lot of family and business, and so, but most of it is done now, so we good now. So we back live at 6 to 7,
Yes.
KRB, real broadcasting. So if y'all tap in on there, you can hear everything else that I'm doing on the mix board. YouTube, what's up, baby? I know y'all missed us, but we back on today.
Back in effect, H-Town representatives.
Yes, and so we are coming live from Houston, Texas, and
Yes.
this is Jess and Jess Talks, and today we are focused on self-care, friends.
Mm,
How do you deal with your friends? How do your friends deal with you?
mm.
Like, wait, what did that mean to you, Mr. Fred?
Well, friends, though, how many of us have them friends? Or it could be TLC. What about your friends?
Come on.
Will they be around? All that and everything. But a true friend do become family and stick closer than a brother.
Mm.
Paraphrase of scripture from Yahweh. Not Yahweh, but Yahshua in the Bible. You know what I'm talking about. But uh we meet so many different people in our life, right?
Right.
From let's just go from daycare,
Yeah.
uh, elementary, middle school, high school, vocational school, college, work, jobs, friend from a friend to a friend, from a partner to a passerby to whatever, right?
Right.
And with all that, you might meet three solid people,
Mm.
three solid that you can actually say this is a friend
Right.
because they don't have to wait on you to contact you. They
Yeah.
reach out to you and see how you
Come
doing.
on here. Come on here. And you don't get that all the time.
No, you don't get that all the time. No.
And that's how you know when you're being drained. That's how you know that people are sitting up here, just taking advantage of you because we all get used and we all use people. But when it comes to the point where you're being misused or you
Mm.
misusing somebody, that's where the problem really comes in at.
True.
And it took me years to really take that in and to understand, man, this person was really taking full blown advantage.
Right.
And I was on the losing end.
Right.
But they was winning.
See, and that's the whole deal of shifting of the dynamic,
Right.
you know, between us as individuals. It's even with our partners whom we had kids with, yes, or whom we had long-term relationships with. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, have you ever heard, got to be more careful.
Right.
Who you get with. You got to be more careful who you have kids with. Man. Because we don't do enough research. Because let's say we have a relationship and we just go from A to Z, right?
Right.
But we don't take time to do our steps, right? Because we go A to D, D to Z, Z back to B, right? B to Y.
Then we try to run the A.
Then we try to put it all back together and everything. Or when the attitudes come out or different personalities come out, I didn't know that or nothing about you, but look at all the steps that we skip to know someone, right? And it's just life, and that's with males and females. That's with so-called counselors or you know, so-called people OGs who want to call themselves the unks, the aunties, that you know, all that. Certain situations and certain information that you're given can turn you into a crash dummy.
Man, oh,
yeah,
oh.
Remember the commercials with the crash, the dummies in the car and they're going against the wall,
running right into the wall.
Full speed, man.
Full speed ahead. Eyes closed.
No, eyes wide open. Eyes wide open because we ain't going nowhere with our eyes closed. We going eyes wide open for the information we was given.
Oh.
And those people need to be ashamed of themselves for giving out false, fraud, fake information. We supposed to grow and not keep nobody low. See, that's just good. Come on with it, big baby.
So say it again. We supposed to what?
We supposed to grow and not keep nobody low. Do you hear me, big baby?
You supposed to grow and not take nobody low?
You supposed to grow and not keep nobody low.
Oh, okay. And keep nobody low.
Keep nobody low. Because somebody is always afraid of you growing past them.
Oh. So people can only handle you at the point where they can handle you.
True.
Because once they feel like they can't manipulate and control what's going on with your life,
come on now.
They don't want to deal with you no more.
Say it again. Say it again. Say it again. Oh, say it again.
How can I deal with you? Y'all, this man is live at 5 today. Live at 6.
Live at 6 to 7 with KERB online. What's up, Miss Fee? How y'all doing, everybody at KERB online?
Man, shout out to the broadcast, y'all. We have a nice team. Everybody have their own style. We have DJs. We have people on here mixing things up. We have other talk shows. Y'all tap in.
Tap in. You got to, man. It's a platform that will help you grow.
Yes.
And not keep you low. Come on.
I'm going to really have to use this. I'm so serious. That's funny.
Yeah, tag it. It's real too, you know.
It's very real. And we sit here and we sit back and we always think we know what's best. You know what I'm saying? Or we'll talk to somebody and feel like, well, dang, well, they making this much money, they making that much money, or they got this many followers, they doing that, they doing that. But that don't mean they know no more than what you know.
True.
And it's like, a lot of times we get friends or we consider them a friend based on how we feel like they would have been an addition to our life.
Benefactors.
And not realizing the whole time we was a big benefit to them.
Yeah, and they wasn't to us.
Man, look.
And that's how you feel so energy drained. Mm-hmm. And I say, who that them? Who is that them here? Them here vampires. They not sucking your blood. They're sucking your energy.
They most definitely sucking your energy, draining your life,
right?
Taking advantage of the people you bring around them, right. And it's just because you know your friends want you to meet their friends, and then your family, and then all of this, and it's like, man, before you know it, you got to break up with their family just like you break up with them, because it's like,
Ooh.
Well, I have been attached to the mama or
the auntie,
the
the uncles, the cousins, but that just goes to show everybody don't need to meet everybody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Everybody paths don't need to cross. Mm-hmm. We have to have some regards to us introducing people, or us, right. Or somebody introducing us. You understand what I'm saying? It's a need to be, as we guard our energy, we need to be more guarded in our mind and our thoughts on making these steps.
Oh yeah.
We have to think further than what we see in front of us.
Man, come on here. Further than what we see in front of us.
Yeah, sometimes whoever drove with some dim headlights. Raise your hand if you'd have drove with some dim headlights, right?
Absolutely.
Before even LED came about. Right. You know what I'm talking about? And you got them dim headlights and you can't see no farther than what they project.
Man, that's it.
But you might have to switch your headlight side and come to the LED side. You know what I'm saying? Where it's going to light up the whole street. You driving down there, people think you got your brights on. You ain't even got your brights on. That's how much they
got good light.
Just got good light. And you seeing the road in front of you, you seeing the next lane, you seeing the trees, you seeing them little eyeballs of them animals right there that's glistening and all that. Come on now.
Come on. And so we always focus on mental health, but it's so many areas to discuss about mental health.
True.
And that's why when I tap in about the self-care aspect of it, we don't realize how important it is to take care of ourselves. When you take care of yourself, your mental capacity is way more open, way more balanced. You're able to see things clearly. You're able to make the best decisions for you, and especially if you got kids or you have a spouse or you're responsible for somebody else, like, an older person that you have to take care of. Like, you have to be healthy mentally. And the moment you're not, that's when all hell breaks loose.
Yeah, because it's the combobulation of the mind. You see what I'm saying? And I've said this before on this platform. We get so bothered on the stuff that we cannot control. Right. But and then it gets to overlooking the things that we are somewhat controlling.
You're right.
You see what I'm saying? So if we just can focus on the self-care of what we can control, a whole lot of stress would be cut out from the stuff that we're not able to control. Because sometimes or most of the time, even when we think we controlling something, we really ain't.
At all.
You see what I'm saying? We really ain't controlling what we think we controlling. But one thing that you do have the power of control of is self.
Yeah.
Self-progress.
Yes.
Self-indignation. Ooh! One time for your mind. Self-indignation. And yes, I did not pronounce it right, but you get it.
Right.
But that's pouring into self, because you pour out so much more than what you pour into yourself. Like the quote unquote with the women with spa days.
Yeah.
I got to have the cucumbers on my eyes. You know what I'm saying? I got to have the mask on my face, the hair tied up in the robe, sitting back. Got the soft music playing. You know what I'm talking about, massage therapist?
Yeah.
Come on with it.
This is the thing. You have to create the ambiance. You have to create a safe space. And when you don't have a safe space, you don't feel safe. Like, how can I create a safe space in an unsafe environment? How can I grow something? How can I nurture something when everything around me is chaotic? And people say, you want to know the truth of a person, see if they'll let you see their restroom. See if you'll let them see their room. Because wherever they land their head or wherever they taking care of themselves, that tells the story. That can tell you so much about how somebody is reacting to something that you say. That goes looking at how people react to things have nothing to do with them. Right. You ever see a person, y'all somewhere eating, having a good time, and out of nowhere they telling you something about what the waitress did to the people at the other table? Why are you even looking at over there?
Ooh. A play off of that is this whole highly opinionated Twitter finger, Facebook finger, Instagram finger, Snapchat fingers. You know, everybody has an opinion on
everything.
Everything. It's so wide open on that. In back in our day growing up,
right?
Nobody ain't know nothing about no cyber bullying.
Thank you.
All that.
How about that? I'm not even gonna be by them. Why am I worried about something they saying online?
Online.
Why do I care?
Block. Click off. Get off.
Get off.
Close it down.
That's it.
Bullying online.
You have that ability on all of those functions, on all those platforms, to block a person or to hide your stuff. If you don't want people to say negative things, hide your stuff. Right. Make it to where they can't
make it private. Because people get so uncorked.
Oh.
Yeah, uncorked. From this right here. Y'all see that? See these things walking like that? People get uncorked because of these right here.
Right.
These little things that go tap, 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 tap on that keyboard.
Come
tap,
on
tap,
here.
Tap, tap, tap. You see what I'm saying? Why? Get unhinged.
For what reason?
For what reason? I want to keep my hingedness.
Right. Because at that point, you're being out of character.
Correct.
You're being out of character.
What is your character? Yeah.
Do you know it?
Yeah. Do you even know yourself enough to know what your character is?
No,
do you know yourself enough to know what your mindset is?
Right.
Basically, do you know yourself enough to look within yourself to ask the question of who am I? What do I represent? Not what you've been taught, not what you have learned, not what you've been carbon copied with. Oh, carbon copy. You remember back in the old carbon copy credit card machine?
Yeah, you had to slide it out.
Slide it out, get that boop, boop. Then you got to sign it, then they split the paper and take the carbon copy out, give you your receipt, take that, put that right there, put that. See, we have to know beyond the shadow of a doubt.
Come on.
The 10 feet that you stand on. Well, the 10 toes and the 2 feet. Let me put it like that.
Come on here. Say it the
10
right
toes,
way.
Yeah, the 10 toes and the 2 feet that you stand on.
Yeah.
And experiences.
Yes.
Tells you about yourself.
About yourself.
Hurt. Tells you about yourself. Happiness.
Yeah.
Joy. Love. On and on and on. Compassion. Yes. Strength. Negativity. Ooh. Hate. The devil, as people say. This demon. This spirit. It tells you about yourself.
No, it really do. And it something happens when you allow yourself to be free from that stuff. And when you take control of your life, like when you really take control of your life, you take control of your time. Take control of your time. You take control of who you let around you. Like half the time, the people that call me they quote unquote friends or they sister, they don't even know where I live. How you my sister if you don't know where I live?
How you my brother?
Right.
How you my partner?
Right.
How you my OG? How you such and such and such and such to me, and you're not taking the time out to know where I stay or to give me your address.
Thank you. Because that all of that means so much, and we take things like that for granted, not realizing at the end of the day, you done gave this person your energy, you done gave this people your time, and you can't get that back. The one thing we cannot replace is time. It's no way possible that we can get time back. Like it's
like that movie with Justin Timberlake. You know what I'm saying? It's a movie with Justin Timberlake and they live on time.
Right.
And it'll tell you on the forearm, it was telling them how much time they had left to live.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? We can even go to the video game, right? You get so many lives in that video game to live. You understand what I'm saying? And if you keep dying, then game over. Game over.
But unfortunately, we only got one life to live. One life to live.
In this matrix that we in this petri bowl we living in, whatever we've been created in, right?
Man.
And if you a spiritual person, some religious people might know, but Yah says you're only but a breath. So what are you going to do in your breath? What impact that you're going to make with your breath?
Man, because there's nothing we can do. Once that time clock, once it hit, That is it.
R.I.P. B King, man.
That is it.
That right there, 39 years old, man, and he's gone.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And that's a sad deal for his two daughters, you know, and his family and everything. And our prayers from Yah go out to the strength of them, you know, and so many others here in Houston that we know of that then passed along.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And not only that, but the grandmas, the aunties,
yeah.
the uncles, the big brothers, the little cousins, the babies, you know what I'm saying? What are we going to do for our mental health and self-care to be progressive in the breath that we're given?
Ooh. Because we can't control what other people do.
Right.
And that's the biggest takeaway for me with everything I have learned. Like all this hurt and all this pain, we get mad that this person did that to us. Oh, they wasn't a true friend. Oh, you supposed to be my family. Don't none of that even matter because you have to control how you react to these things.
Correct.
Just because you felt mistreated, misused, not included, you know, all those things that get under our skin that hurt our feelings. That's okay. It's okay for them not to want to be around us. It's okay for them not to invite us. But at the end of the day, what are you gonna do about how you feel? And why did that bother you that you weren't invited?
Right.
Like
you're supposed to move on invitation anyway. Like I had a situation some months ago, right? Mm-hmm. Dealing with a person I knew through another person. Them two persons don't deal with each other, right? Right. This person called me, went and helped the person, everything. That person got mad at me.
Yeah.
So when we finally sit down and talked as men, he said, "Hey man, you ain't sure." I say, "Well, if I was informed on the dealings of you and him, then that would have never happened."
Right. But how would I know?
Because you didn't tell me. I wasn't informed on that. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So now that I'm informed on the relationship,
yeah,
or the whatever that's left, or nothing is
I'm about to say the relationship. It
ain't no relationship. The dissolution of the relationship, right? I was informed. And when you informed, and you have knowledge, and you can make a better judgment on what you do.
Man, my mentor told me we can only make the best decisions with the information that we have been given.
Bing, 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 man. Put them hand claps on there, man. Say that again.
We can only make our best decisions with the information that we're given. If I'm not told that this stove gonna get hot as soon as I turn it on, even though we should see it, we should feel it. But if I've never used the stove before, hey man, as soon as you turn it on, that's gonna be hot. One of my other mentors, he called me a stove toucher. He said you have to feel the heat before you really get stuff done, before you really accomplish whatever you're trying to do. Because he say I can tell you all this stuff ahead of time, and you still wait 2 or 3 weeks before whatever you got to do, and then you hustling and busting trying to get all this stuff done. And it's like, and I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I be feeling like I work better under pressure. But that's not good. So I know that ain't good, but it's like it just be like the rush or something. I don't know. It just be like the adrenaline of it. It just be like, okay, I know I'm gonna get it done now because I gotta get it done. But why is it like that? And I'm like,
why put that on yourself?
Exactly. And I really had to learn how to do better with my time management. That was one of my biggest weaknesses that I had to start taking more control of, because it's like, man, I did this and this and this for this person and that person, but had I made these days that I had free time about what I need to do, I would accomplish these goals.
Right. Because what we can do we can lay it out for any and everybody around us. Yeah. Family, friends, partners, homegirls, God this, sister that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But what are you doing for yourself?
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? What are you doing for yourself? You have to do something for yourself, right?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, let's say your paycheck, right?
Right.
You supposed to, well, what my OG told me, first, pay yourself.
Yeah.
And paying yourself might be some socks, drawers, might be that lipstick you want, or might be that that cold billy you want to drink, or it might be some new bras, panties,
Yeah.
it might whatever. Okay, pay your bills.
Yeah.
After you pay your bills, save.
Yeah.
Have something that you can touch.
Yeah.
In your savings. That's two savings, right? If you go to a church and you believe in tithes and offering and everything, pay your tithes and offering.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? You breaking that down because you have 24 hours in a day, which they say, quote unquote, 24 hours. The time that we've been getting, right?
Right.
So a 24-hour scale, right? Everybody has 24 hours depending on the time that you go to sleep and the time that you wake up to do whatever that needs to be done. Like you hear me say all the time, dreams, aspirations, goals, or whatever that you have on your mind, or that you have written down, or that even you sit there and a thought. Your feet might hurt. You can rub your feet for 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Your back might hurt. You might want to pop it or stretch it or whatever.
Do a little stretch.
You might got your little boo or your wife, your husband, whatever. You might want to construct a nice little message for them. You see what I'm saying?
Come on.
But it's what you do with your time.
Yeah.
That we've been given, quote unquote.
Because time is of the essence.
That's what they say.
That's what they say.
But y'all say a day is like 1,000 years. 1,000 years is like a day.
And that's what the Bible says. Why wait for tomorrow for what you can do today?
Hey, say it again. Ooh, say it again. Say it. Ooh.
Why wait for tomorrow for what you can do today? And I really feel like that's why I be on go like that. And people be like, man, you doing this, you doing that. I say, but yeah, I finished this, I finished that, I finished this. And so now tomorrow I can do this, this, and this.
Right.
Because I got this done. And this stuff had to be done. And we be saying like, nah, I got time in the morning. I can get up early and do this. But why not get up earlier to do something you actually want to do, not what you being forced to do? Because at that time, it's forcing you to do these things at this time. But if I go ahead and do right, and like getting up for work.
I'm glad I was just thinking that.
Man, when I get up for work, y'all, this is a struggle. I can wake up so early. And I'm talking about I be up early. I'm talking about it's still dark outside, everything. And I will still not leave out of this house with enough time to do the stuff I need to do. And I'm like, what? Why do I do that? And it's just like, I'm like, okay, I'm up early. Let me go do my workout. Let me go give me a little coffee. Oh, right. Well, let me give me a little raisin bread. It's just, I'm seeing that I have this much time because I don't have to be at work to this time. So let me get this done. Well, I could do this. It's like you have to be disciplined, like you said earlier. You have to be disciplined, and I'm more disciplined to do stuff for you than for me.
Right. And we have to reverse that.
And that's the thing. But it's like when you're I have a servant spirit. That's been since I was a child. I've always been a giver. And it's like when people try to give to me or try to pour into me, sometimes it's like uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, well, I know what I'm doing. I know why I'm doing this. I don't know why you're doing it. So now I got to be skeptical about, well, how you doing this.
But check this out, though. Even Yeshua got away from the people. So even Jesus took a break from the people.
Yeah.
Guess what? His father did too.
Yeah. And it's important, like you said, to take that time for yourself. Again, going back to self-care. Going back to what are you eating? How are you taking care of your hair? How you take care of your skin? Right. How are you taking care of your health? Are you working out? Right. And why do you feel like you want to lose some weight? What is making you have to lose weight? Like, cause some people they don't lose weight until they get high blood pressure, or they've been told their cholesterol is high, or they've been told they got this sickness and illness.
Right, right.
Why do it take that for us to say, oh man, let me start eating clean? Oh well, man, y'all be juicing. Where y'all go for y'all? So it's kind of like and I ain't just saying just us here, just people, like the culture, the age groups.
Right.
Like why is it that people wait till they in their 50s and 60s and now they can afford to go get a Mercedes. Now they can afford to go get their big house. we have all these years of life. Like, why we ain't did this in our 20s?
Because it's the taught regimen
Yeah.
of this is how long you have to wait before you do. When it can be, if that's what you want to do, put your shit together.
Yep.
And go do it.
Go do it.
You can be in your teens, your 20s, your 30s, your 40s. You understand what I'm saying? Like me, I said before I turn 50, I just want to be debt free.
Yeah.
I don't want to owe nobody nothing. You understand what I'm saying? Only person I want to owe is giving my spirit to Yah when that time comes. You understand what I'm saying? But as far as this earthly vessel, credit, monetized, loan,
yeah,
a debt society that we live in, right? We always gonna be pulled and tugged to something that weighs on your mental. You know what I'm saying? It weighs on your self-care. You know, it does not take much to bathe yourself. It don't take much to cut your nails. It don't take much to take a razor and edge yourself up. It don't take much to look and put yourself together.
Yeah. Right. So, I'm gonna say this about my great grandmother. Your girl, oh, she your great grandma too. Yeah. So
come on with it now. Don't shortstop me on mine.
Leslie Advisor. So my big mama would always say you should always look nice when you leave the house. Because people say, man, you dressed up everywhere we go, you always dressed up. I say, well, that's for me. It ain't for y'all. I like to look nice because I want to look nice. Right. I feel better when I look nice. I move better when I look nice. I can communicate way more effectively when I look nice because I'm feeling I'm boosted up. I don't boost myself up. I don't need you to tell me I look beautiful. Right. I don't need you to tell me, oh man, that look good. I know it look good because I picked it and I put it on. I'm still say thank you because I do appreciate it because that means we both saw that I looked good. Right. But I don't feed off that. Like some people, they yearn for that. They gotta have that kind of
they want that type of validation.
Yeah.
And that validation is what push their mental and it push their self-driven. You don't need that. Right. You're not obligated to anyone but yourself.
But yourself.
You have to take care of self.
For sure.
Mentally. I done seen so many people break down mentally. Anxiety attacks and I didn't know how real all that was until I had an anxiety attack. Didn't even know what the hell was going on, right? I didn't know how real depression was until I experienced that. You understand what I'm saying? I didn't realize none of that until I went through it. Yeah. And now I got a better understanding of it to speak on it. But you have to keep and put yourself together. We know in our family.
Yeah, it goes down.
It goes down.
It's a fashion show every time we show up.
Oh man, come on, half flip dip. You got to have on. They have on this. They got on that. Cars washed, cleaned up, inside out, drawers clean and everything. You know what I'm talking about? Gotta be on that. So I used to get fussed at for coming out the house ragged.
Oh yeah.
Well, you tuck your shirt in, you wearing that?
That's
it. You putting that on?
That's what you're doing?
That's what?
Can't. You ain't going nowhere with me looking like that.
Not looking like that. Put your hair on. I used to tell my son, my daughter, we got to do something with your hair real quick.
Yeah.
You got to edge it, you go razor it, go to clippers. Yeah. Get yourself together, man. You feel a whole lot better.
Get yourself together.
And looking in the mirror, that's a reflection of inside out.
Come on.
Look in the mirror to see yourself inside out. Inside out. And like Kim folks say, hair, nails, and that, but I'm gonna say your lungs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say your liver. Yeah. I'm gonna say your kidneys.
Oh yeah, because that's what I said. Your health.
Your health, intestines, your nervous system.
Yes.
Come on with it. I just got to the point where everybody like to be stuck up like a ball, unballing. Your movements and your balls ain't moving. That's how you want to feel constipated. Use a constipated individual, man. Come on, man. Get you some greens in the system and get you something to let it flow out and you're going to feel like yourself out. Come on, let it flow.
Man, and it's just, whenever I don't have myself together, I feel the difference like a few days, I had my hair out, and because my hair, is naturally wavy, curly, or what have you, so it looked like a little afro.
Mm-hmm.
So to other people, they think that it's so cute when I wear it, but when I'm doing it because I'm moving with haste and I'm unable to really sit there and take that time to comb it out, blow dry, or do whatever to make it lay down right. I don't like that. So to me, I feel like them little girls that you see walking around and their mama didn't comb their hair. That's how I feel. I feel like a little girl that my mama didn't comb my hair when I have my hair that way. Yeah. And people be thinking, well, no, your hair's so pretty and this is I
mean, we blessed with
I
the texture.
it.
Yeah, we thank you for the roots of it.
When that's not the plan for the day,
right,
and I just had to do that, I don't like that. I want my hair to be in a style. I want it to be laid in place. Right. I want to, put my Jess Scalp Hair Treatment in there to make sure. Come on with it. Laying down. Man,
promote that again. Say it.
Jess Scalp Hair Treatment, all natural ingredients.
Hey, log on, man, and go on, buy that thing. Say it. Tell the people one more time.
Jess Scalp and Hair Treatment made by Jess.
Impressive results by Jess.
Yes, impressive results by Jess is the business.
Yes, it is. You know what I'm talking about. But yeah, going on that, and as you speaking of hair, how many they came out with a movie with Chris Rock talking about hair. You see what I'm saying? Hair is a very part of our society.
Oh yeah.
From way back when, because usually if you didn't have a mark or if you didn't have a certain color on, they knew your tribe by how your hair. The slaves used to braid escape routes in the heads of other slaves.
Come on here.
You see what I'm saying?
Get a knowledge. Get a knowledge.
We got the afro, you got the braids, you got the 2-strand twist, you got the single twist, you got the straight look, you got the perms, the curls, the flips, the dips, the baby boots and tips and whips. You know what I'm saying? Because we used to be talking about, man, they got the curls for the girls, but the waves for the babes.
Come on here.
Come on. But your hair is a stigma of you and your personality.
Oh yeah,
what you think about yourself. Shout out to all the women who shave their head.
Shout out.
You see what I'm saying? Shout out to all the natural hair women. Shout out to all the weave wearing women.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the women that do whatever with their hair.
Yes.
Shout out to all the men that do whatever with their hair. You see? Barrel to the back. And I'll give you this little thing right here. You know why I started growing my hair out?
Well, tell me.
Because I thought I was going bald. God.
You was trying to hide it?
Man, I thought I was going bald. I was getting a haircut from a barber. KB, man, what's up, man? KB started tapping me in the middle of my head. Say, man. I said, what you doing? He said, you losing a little bit right there. I said,
no.
Because on the chamber side,
yeah,
that's where the men go bald at first.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
On the visor side, we just flow and grow.
Yeah.
So the mixture, so I can
the
combination. So it's that fight. It was that fight right there in the middle of the crown, right there. You know what I'm saying? It was that fight
going through it.
You're going through it. But
set tripping.
Yeah, nigga, I'm bald now. I got the hair. Yeah, what's happening? But yeah, but everything that we do, our language, our mindset, our shoes, our clothes, drawers, socks, like I say, how you cars.
Yeah.
Most people use cars, that car to make a statement on who they are.
Oh,
but
yeah.
it's all a tell of who you are and how you feel about yourself.
How you feel about yourself.
You know what I'm saying? We have to get out the point and get out the mindset of looking for someone else to always, what they say, beef us up.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah. To blow us up, to make us feel good.
Hype me up.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it has to come within self.
Yeah. Yeah. And I agree with that. I tell everybody when I'm on the YouTube channel, when you hear me on Apple, you hear me on TikTok, you hear me on YouTube, you hear me on all the platforms that you can hear the radio station, you hear me on KERB Live.
KERB Live, online live, you know what I'm saying, where we at now. with Jess Talks and President Jess Result. And once again, I am your co-host of the evening with my lovely kinfolk to my left-hand side. My name is AGD Feed.
Yes.
Yes. And I represent and sponsor.
Come on, tell us.
The ones that are go-getters, hard hitters, get your grind on to get your shine on. Feel good about self and nothing else. You know what I'm talking about? You take a slide and not even on the backhand side. We out here to grow and not to keep nobody low.
Woo-woo.
Tell me about it.
You gotta keep saying it because I need it to be stuck in my head because I'm gonna say it again and I want to mess it
One
up.
more time for your mind.
Say it one more time.
This is all you gotta do is say, ooh, say it again. Ooh, say it again. Say it again. Ooh. Man, shout out to that character Pinky, man. Shout out. We have to grow.
Yes.
And not keep nobody low.
We have to grow and not keep nobody low.
Nobody.
Nobody.
You know, because in the military, they have a deal in some military branches, no man left behind.
No man left behind.
Then they say no child left behind.
No child left behind.
You see what I'm saying? We can't leave no one behind. You have to wake yourself up, wake each other up, and let's go get it, people. We are in a shit storm of our life right now. You understand? Politically,
yes.
Financially,
yes.
Emotionally, yes. All the Italy's out there, all up in there. You know what I'm saying? We are in a shitstorm, so we have to start standing up for what we actually believe in, and not what nobody is telling us. And if this government and politicians ain't doing what they supposed to be doing for the people, because we just see they not for the people have to become for the people.
Yes, we the people.
Gil Scott Heron said the revolution would not be televised, but I'm sorry, Mr. Gil Scott Heron, the revolution is being televised.
It gotta be, because how would I know? How do we know what's really going on? You know,
information.
People say, "Man, you showed me out here doing this and doing that." Well, the thing is, you can turn it off. You don't have to see what I'm doing.
Right.
You making a cognitive decision to turn on whatever you turn it on, and you hear me and you see me.
Right.
It is up to you to make that decision and say, "Man, I don't want to hear that today," and you can turn it off, or you can swipe, or you can move around.
Man,
but nobody ain't made you do anything in no time.
Or pay attention to anything, because guess what? You want to know how much shit I swipe across?
Come on.
And I keep going. You know how much shit I don't pay attention to?
Come on.
It's attention, but not attention. I'm not going to give my energy to that. Yeah, but man, we moving on because we have to filter our minds, and we have to filter what comes and what we put into ourselves. And that's just not only food.
Yeah.
Music. You understand what I'm saying? Our habits.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Any and everything that affects or can alter your personality.
Oh, that's deep.
We have to filter, alter. Because, you know, we got different personalities, but different things bring different things out. You know what I'm talking about?
Then you have those things they call them triggers. You know?
Trauma triggers.
How do you know when something affects you negatively? You don't know until you know. Like it's a real life thing. You'll never know. You don't like when somebody chewing gum real hard until you hear somebody chewing it real hard and smacking.
Or eating with their mouth open.
And you kind of like, big dog, you gonna show us everything?
Yeah, come on, big baby, close them traps up, man. You know what I'm saying?
Shut that thing down.
Yeah, come on with it. Nobody want I don't want to see all that, man.
Nobody want to see that. And it's just like, you learn that this bothers me. And then you have to dig deep and say, why do this bother me? Like I said earlier, why am I letting these things affect me?
Right.
And what I learned is it probably don't even bother you. Sometimes it could be that person. It could be that person. Because you can hear somebody else do it and it not bother you at all. It's so my friend has a friend, and when she hear this, she gonna laugh. She has a friend, but her voice is extremely annoying to me. And so it makes me not want to be around them when she's around because I don't want to hear her voice.
Yeah, I don't want to fuck with that.
You know what I'm saying? I just don't want to hear that. And it's kind of like, why though? Why do that bother me so much? And I still can't really put my finger on it because it just does. I just don't want to hear her voice, like for real.
What they say, it's an irking feeling.
Yeah, it's like, why is she even laughing. Look, why is she laughing?
Why she breathing? But then that when you have to check yourself and say, damn, why am I here?
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Because I cannot be there. And so that's what I started doing. I removed myself away from people, persons, places that make me feel uncomfortable. Because I don't have to be uncomfortable at no time.
Right.
At no time. And I tell people, you know, I was married before. I'm not gonna be uncomfortable. I'm not gonna feel like I'm being watched like a house. I'm not doing none of that in the place where I live at and pay bills. I'm not doing that.
This is supposed to be the domain.
That's supposed to be my safe space.
Right.
You're supposed to be my safe space. And so when that became unsafe for me, I removed myself.
For your safety.
For my safety.
Yeah.
Because my mental health and how I feel about me is important to me. If I don't feel good about me, I can't even give you nothing.
Right. And
because I don't have nothing to give.
Right. Even with the kids. You know, you got kids with you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And that's a trickle down.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah. And we have to move around.
Yeah.
You understand? For our safe self safety.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's triple S. Safe self safety. We're in triple F life, man. Triple S life. You know what I'm saying? I was like triple F. I used to say that. You know, right? I break that down. Another time. It don't coincide with this.
It's not this. It's not for this.
Nah. But you have to like on both sides of my family, I experienced a great amount of domestic violence, right?
Okay.
You know, not just from the men, but the women also, right? And that put in my mind, like, if I have to deal with you as my woman and I have to slap you and punch you and kick you and everything, guess what? I don't need to be there.
I don't need to be there.
That's too much energy. You remove yourself, I'm gonna remove myself. If you ain't gonna remove yourself, I'm gonna remove myself.
Yeah.
Because it just boggled my mind that y'all just slapped and beat the shit out of each other, separated. Yeah. One that went to jail or one that went over there, and a day or two later, y'all back together.
Toxicity.
You know what
I'm saying? At
its finest, and that is triggered traumas.
Yeah.
You know, we, like I said, we have to get to a point where we have to start calling out stuff within ourselves.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Because we get so prideful and so on our high horse or soapbox to call out what somebody else does. Right?
And we don't look in that mirror.
You know, ain't nobody.
Michael Jackson said, look at the man in the mirror.
Look at the man in the mirror.
R.P. Mike.
I'm asking him to change his ways.
Change his ways.
Come on now, man.
Look, and I just posted it. I've been posting it lately, like the last few weeks now. Change is inevitable. Like the only constant in everybody's life is change. If you want something to change or not, it's going to change. People are going to change.
Right.
They may change into something you love even more, or they might change into something that you can't deal with.
Right, that you just dislike or hate, or you know, period. Animals change. Evolution has changed. Everything around the atmosphere has changed. You see what I'm saying? It's changed everywhere we are in everything that we do. So the question and the mindset of it is, are you changing for the positive of it? Or are you changing for the negative, same old, whatever?
Oh, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. And hoping for the best.
And hoping for the best, right. Because somebody said, if you do the same thing and get no results.
Yes.
But if you change how you think about it, you could get different results.
Yeah.
Paraphrase, I can't think of right there. But
so what you said is considered insanity. You're doing the same thing, expecting a different result. But you can't have a different result if you're doing things the exact same way.
Correct.
And that's one thing I had to learn within my relationships, because it's like, man, I can't be attracting these people that's not good for me. What about me is making these kind of people feel like this is okay? Like, what do I need to change within myself to be healthier mentally, physically, etc.? Because dealing with somebody that is toxic, like we just decided, And I've never been through, thank God, no kind of verbal or physical abuse or nothing like that. But mental abuse is just as big.
Bad
Is
emotional
that
abuse.
emotional abuse, because people can emotionally abuse you because they know that you gonna ride for them because you love them the way you love them.
Right.
So they'll do things, they'll say things, and they'll disappear and come back because they feel like, oh, well, she'll be there or he'll be there. And it's like, that's not cool because
Oh.
at this point you playing with me.
Right.
And then you can't decide how I'm gonna react to you after so long. And people are like, oh, well, man, you don't have to do that or you don't have to do this. You don't tell me what I don't and do, because you don't know what I had to go through to get to the point where I'm choosing myself.
Correct.
This is me choosing myself. This is not me going against this person. I'm stepping up for me in this moment. And people don't understand that. They be so quick to judge people. They be so quick to say what they should or shouldn't do. Matter of fact, our boy, let's yap about it. Shout out to my boy.
What's up? Let's yap about it, man.
Always taking care of business, big baby.
What's happening, big baby?
He posted something today on the gram, and it was like a young lady, pretty girl, and she had her son. He was in a stroller or what have you, and she took a picture like bent over like this, little selfie, but she had like a skirt on and her booty cheeks was out. And so the question was, what's wrong with this picture, basically?
Yeah.
Like, what does this look like to you? And my comment was, I can't speak on how nobody dress or wear because that ain't my business. Right. Whatever somebody feel like they want to wear, that's what they want to wear.
How you
Live your life. Yourself. But my thing is always decorum. Handle yourself accordingly in the environment that you're in. I feel like, yeah, here and there, do I wear some things that I probably wouldn't wear when I'm with my kids? Yeah, of course. But I'm doing it for a real reason. When I go somewhere, people need to be respectful to me, to my kids, to whatever I got going on, because I don't play that kind of game. Right. You know, and so for me, in my opinion, that's just not something that I would do. Right. I can't speak for that young lady. I don't know her upbringing. Right. I don't know what's going on. I don't even know her purpose for what she did. Yeah, for yeah. But at the end of the day, that's for her to dig deep and figure out, why do I want that kind of attention? Yeah. Because that's what that is. That's a certain amount of attention that person is craving. Right. Why they want that, I don't know, and I don't care. I just don't want that kind of attention. Right. You know. I saw a post.
It said, I'm gonna paraphrase. It said, y'all women are out here always talking about men are so thirsty. He said, well, put your clothes on, right? Cover yourself up and see how quick it'll stop.
And they say that, but that's not the truth. It is not the truth. Because I be so covered up most of the time, and it still be that I can't even buy my own business. And I'm saying that because they mind my business,
right? And I'm saying that to say this. It's an example, a real live example behind it. Have you ever you have a pet, right?
Yes.
Pay attention to the pet, right?
Yes. Shout out to Mercedes.
Shout out to old badass motherfucker. But when you take that pet out to walk, right? Yes. That pet is gonna relieve himself or herself, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It sniffs around, right? Mm-hmm. And it chooses where it's gonna relieve itself, right?
Yes.
And that leaves a scent, right? For the other pets that's out there, right?
Yeah.
So okay.
You better speak that thing and bring it true.
Yeah, I'm fit to bring it all true. If you always attracting dogs,
yeah,
that one dog that came and left his scent on.
That's it.
And that's bringing other dogs. So he done pissed on your leg, right? So that's where the dogs come, right? Men, if you always attracting bitches,
that's
right?
It.
She done came, she done pissed on your leg, right?
Yeah.
And the other bitches pick up the scent, right?
Oh, he like that.
Yeah, he like that, right? You have to change where you allow that pet or that person trying to piss on you.
Yeah.
Don't piss on me, piss over there.
Right, gone over there with it. Just like the protecting your energy. That's it. I had to make I've been making very hard decisions here lately, and I don't know what that's about. But shout out to Jess Marie, Unbreakable Jess. my girl, her podcast is amazing. First, y'all, so y'all tap into my girl.
Shout
Shout out, Jess. And so at the end of the day, she and I were discussing different things. And one thing she always tell me is make sure whatever I'm doing is gonna benefit the emotion I'm going into.
Right.
Like if it's not gonna help me grow into what I'm trying to do, don't
No,
do
you don't
it.
gotta fuck with
If
it.
they're not gonna be trying to assist me in nurturing the move I'm on, then don't deal with them because it's up to you to take control of your energy, your space, who's around you, who's not around you. And it's like those people that you call, like you said, call your friends, your sister, your brother, your your mentors, your counselors, like all the people that you confide in and tell them everything that you think and everything that you feeling, then boom, you'll see them do something that'll trigger those things you already told them that you was working on. You already told them you need to get better in. And it's like, well, I told you that because this person hurt me with that. And I'm telling you because I'm thinking you care about me enough and love me enough.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And one thing that I have learned throughout my life is people use the things that hurt you the most against you.
Correct.
And they'll make it like, oh, well, they did this because you like this. Right. And so at this point, now I'm a victim again. Right. It's just like when I was a police officer investigating, and you talk to somebody that has went through a traumatic event, and we do our best to let whoever handled that case be the only person that talks to him. Why do I want to ask this 12-year-old girl again what this person did to them
over and
when
over.
they shouldn't have did this to them?
Right.
And they're reliving this thing every single time that I'm asking them these questions. That's not okay. And that's not creating a healthy space for them to grow in the direction to help them get better in that situation. So it's like that's the same thing with us.
Right.
Why
Speak it.
do I have to tell you that I got cheated on? I don't want to get cheated on no more. And then you go cheat on me. At this point, now whatever I do to you, that's on you because I done already told you I done went through this already. I don't want to go through this. So it's like you have to protect yourself, and you can't always share everything. Like just like you can't share your people with everybody, you can't share your secrets. You can't share your aspirations. Like it's sad. You cannot even share the things that you hold near and dear to your heart with people that you love because they may not mean it for positive for you.
Right.
They may be praying against you, may be praying on you.
Right.
Praying, P-R-E.
Yeah, P-R-E-Y. Like that's movie Praying Family or whatever the Tyler Perry movie is, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what I'm saying is like we go in confidence to our partners, wife, husband, boyfriend, booze, whatever, right? We talking confidence. But somewhere along the line, that confidence get unshakable, or shookable, or is not there anymore. And soon as that person triggered, now, oh, when you was, you was, but see, I'm not doing you like that. So why you doing me? Yeah, you doing me like that. And then how do this person know about that? Kevin Hart.
Come on here.
Remember? At the dinner table with his gal. Yeah. Remember that part? They talking, he get mad at each other, and she blurt out, "At least I don't eat nobody's ass."
Now I gotta sit there with our eyes ass.
Now I gotta sit there with our ass face.
Shout out to Kevin Hart.
Yeah, man. Shout out, man. That shit got me right there. But that is how it is, right?
No.
So if we're supposed to be nurturing, is we supposed to be vibrant and helpful to each other?
Yeah.
Let's be that.
Let's be that.
And also start listening closely to how your friends speak to you.
Man.
Listen closely to how they speak to you. I can honestly say right now that the partners I got around me, everything is A100. Ain't no whole boys, no nothing, right?
Yeah, sure.
And we don't throw nothing in each other's face. No. We talk each other off the ledge. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We talk each other to safety. You see what I'm saying? We uplift each other. Nah, man, that ain't gonna be a good decision, man. Because if you do that, you gotta look at this trickle down effect, and it's gonna affect that. That's gonna affect that. Or we not growing.
Forward thinkers.
Everybody around me forward thinkers. Then I had a few partners around me. Shit, my nigga, I see you over there doing good. I said, you doing good too.
Exactly. Aren't you alive?
Aren't you? No, you had your house before mine.
Come on.
You had your wife before me.
Come on.
You had your job as long as you had. You got big 401k. So my roll of pennies, is just now getting filled.
Yeah.
Composed to you that went through rows of pennies, quarters, nickels, dimes. You want dollars now. You see what I'm saying? And I say, for that, I'm being a walrus for you. I'm clapping my hands and my feet.
Yeah.
Because
you winning is just like me winning because you're my people, and I love you, I care for you, and I'm happy that you are winning.
That you at that level.
Yeah.
This is the level that we talked about so much, sitting in the car broke with no AC.
Yeah.
One headlight.
Yeah.
Filling out job applications when we used to have the paper. You understand? Not the internet and all that emailing. When you actually had to go and get a paper application and fill that motherfucker out.
No, we're gonna get on that the next Saturday for sure. That's another good topic that somebody brought up about how people conduct themselves in a professional setting. Being unable to look people in their eyes, communicate, be professional, do the job. Doing the job is one thing, and being open is another thing. Just can you at least do the job the right way?
Can you at least not bring what you're going through at your highs to this motherfucker, right?
Right.
Could we not? Some of us has been graduated school. Yeah. Can you not bring that school mentality to this workplace?
Okay, and see on that note, KERB, we love y'all. We're gonna see y'all next Saturday. And this is Jess, and this is JessTalks, and we were live on KERB. Love you guys.
AGD Feed and all the sponsorship behind me. What's popping? What's happening? KERB Live. Hey, love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Much respect. Have a good night.
Okay, and so TikTok, we appreciate y'all for tapping in. And this was my first time going live on here, so yay! So I'm excited. And so, y'all, at first I tried to go live and it didn't let me because I was driving, and I can go live on YouTube while I'm driving without a problem on TikTok. So, no shade.
Shout out TikTok.
It's the truth.
Go check out that Busted Nuts podcast coming soon, man. TikTok is coming to you, man. So, live is coming to you, man.
So YouTube, we gonna see y'all, baby. You know how
Peace,
we do.
YouTube.
Motivation Monday, Truthful Thursday.
Look out for it.
And it's Jess and JessTalks. And so we'll see y'all next time.
AGD Feed, Busted Nuts Podcast. Guess what, y'all? Have you busted your nut lately? JessTalks.